You get where I'm going with this.
Fuck all of your money. Fuck you. Fuck your mother.
If they said you can only do a pot like. Hey, my name is Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass.
And I am Steve-O.
My name is Chris Pontius.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go like Bam Margera. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Convosaries. I'm RJ.
I am Dash.
And I'm Trevin. You know, I could do a good Bam Margera, I think.
Yeah? I think you could.
Pull it off.
I believe in you.
Shouts out.
Let's start this right off the bat.
What you got?
I got a bone to pick with you, Dash.
Every
Right off
week,
the bat.
Bro, every week. Guys, this happens every week, man.
It's not a bone, but
That's what she said.
Thank you.
All right, what's
Thank
the
you,
bone?
Trevin.
What's the bone?
Okay, so you know how you said let me give it to you this way. All right. So you know the nursery rhyme. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring.
Yeah.
He went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that nursery rhyme.
You shouldn't have done the whole thing. Now we got to pay for it.
We can't pay you guys for it. So that nursery rhyme is actually about how you do not go to sleep with a concussion
Oh.
Okay.
or you die because he couldn't get up in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
He bumped his head.
Yeah. Went to bed. Couldn't get up in the morning.
Fuck, dude.
That's what that song means.
Yeah, dude.
No, dude.
Yeah.
It's a legit thing, like I said.
Yeah.
Like we said already
Okay.
before.
So remember that. Anytime you get a concussion, Dash, just remember that.
I feel like you just informed me, not picked the bone with me, but thank you for
Yeah.
informing me
Well,
and the kids.
I didn't know how to say it. So it's picking a bone. Let's talk about COVID and Corona.
Oh, we haven't talked about that in a while.
Quarantine.
Well, no, just COVID and Corona. There were a set of twins born, and their names are COVID and Corona.
Oh, indeed. Let's talk about that.
That's the first.
That's really all it is. I think the boy's name's COVID, the girl's name's Corona, and they were just born like not too long ago, a couple weeks ago.
In India.
In India, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting choice.
I think COVID's a dope ass name, yo.
COVID
There's
is cool.
been memes
it's like
about-
Kobe.
This is going to happen. Damn.
What were you gonna say?
What?
Something
There's
about
been
me.
memes about this, that it's going to happen.
Oh, that it was gonna. Yeah, I
Somebody's
saw the
gonna
memes.
end up naming... God damn it, dude.
Did you want it to be you, Trevin?
What did he...
Because it sounds like...
I know he's like somebody
COVID
got
kinda
to it
sounds
before
like
me.
a cool name.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
it wasn't related to what it's related to. Like, if it had
Yeah,
never
its
been...
own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COVID, what did you go around the corner?
It's like...
Come to me, COVID. Come to me. Corona. Get your
COVID is
Corona.
like the
Get your
kid
brother
that gets
COVID.
all the chicks.
That's dope. I could hear that right now. So that's really all I wanted to talk about with COVID and Corona because I'm tired of this COVID-19 shit.
Yeah,
Fuck,
definitely.
dude.
But it's cool that things are starting to open back up again.
Lots of things are open.
Yeah, how's that going? I've been out already, but
Nice.
literally only to get a haircut.
Okay.
Had to wear my mask.
Still keeping it safe.
Yeah, they don't do beards right now,
Yeah.
so I'm stuck with this right for a minute because I've just been too lazy to do it myself.
Yeah.
But at least got my sides done. You guys see that there? Follow me at Reg Travels.
I think it looks
Check
nice.
it out on his story.
Right.
I
You can
shaved
check
off
it out
my-
on my TikTok, actually.
You
That's
can.
true.
Which I just posted.
And Dash has an actual post on TikTok. So
Yeah.
shouts out to Dash.
out.
Shouts out to Reg for putting me on the spot last week.
You're welcome. Shouts
Yo.
out to Trevin for bringing it up.
Yeah.
That you say it every week and you haven't posted yet.
Straight up. And that's what homies do, right? They call you on your shit, and then you gotta own up to it.
Hey man, Trevin just brings me the info and
I'm
I
trying
deal
to-
with it.
I'm trying to get on TikTok, but I'm not out here saying I'm all on TikTok.
Right. So you can take it at your pace. Take it at your time, your own time, you know. I feel you on that one though.
Yeah.
Let's get into movies, guys. Today on Netflix,
Mhm.
that segment. Bring. Is that a today in Netflix type? Like,
I like that.
Type
you like it?
Show that to Will and make him do that on the
Will,
computer.
watch this
We
on
need to get
YouTube so you
Cubase.
can
Will,
see
if
this.
you're listening,
which you
Make
are.
us some tunes.
Hell yeah, man. For our different segments. So now that I've gotten the "It's Raining, It's Pouring" nursery rhyme thing off my chest,
Okay.
let's talk about today in Netflix.
Today in Netflix.
So things I have been watching on Netflix right now. And I say we, me and my roommate, we just watched this movie called The Lovebirds.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard of it yet?
No.
Nope.
It's Issa Rae and what's his name? Is an Indian comedian. It's not Aziz Ansari, because that's who everybody immediately goes to. It's the guy who like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but a couple months ago,
Yeah.
before this whole Corona thing,
Yeah.
COVID thing, he went and got like just ripped. He
got
just started
jacked.
working out. You remember
yeah.
who I'm talking about?
Now I know what you're talking about. I saw the trailer for that movie.
Okay, yeah, man,
The trailer was hilarious.
it is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you guys got to watch it. And it's Issa Rae. I think that's who that is. Issa Rae.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Issa Rae, Kumail Nanjiani.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sure I just
that
butchered
guy.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
He's in
Goober. He was.
Yeah, he was in Goober. He's
Yeah.
definitely in stuff. This movie is freaking hilarious.
Let me see something.
I would say you guys should definitely watch it.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So Dash, you'll love it. You've already seen the trailer for it.
Yeah, and I thought it had a really strong resemblance to Goober. Because it was like that type of situation where a
it's-
taxi driver is in a situation he didn't sign up for.
It's definitely that type of situation, but it's in a different route because him and Issa Rae are dating.
On a date, yeah.
No, not on a date. They've been together for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just funny.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That and I finished Altered Carbon
Okay.
Yeah.
finally.
Uh-huh.
Really crazy. It gets crazy, man.
So was that the season finale or the series finale or the?
No, season finale. I don't know if there's gonna be another season, but those two were really good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
You know what I'm waiting for to come out
a third season.
is. Great answer. But have you guys seen Ballers?
Ballers. Yeah, I want to say yeah. Who's
With
in
The
it?
Rock. It's a series.
Oh,
on
then no, I haven't. I
HBO.
know what it is. I've seen
Mm.
clips and stuff. I've not seen it.
I think you'd like it
I think
because
so, too.
Denzel Washington's son is in it.
Mm.
What's his name?
Denzel Washington Jr.
Yes.
Is it really?
It is.
I literally just pulled that out of
No,
my ass.
I'm serious. He's actually,
What's his name?
I just forgot the junior, but he's a great actor. You've seen the Klansman, right?
No,
Oh my goodness! You gotta watch that movie, bro.
I don't know that I want to. I got a thing against
You
those movies.
gotta- Well, here's the thing, though. It's a different take on it.
Oh, I completely believe it.
Have you seen the trailer? Do you know
I just
anything about it?
procrastinate. Yeah, I definitely know about it.
Yeah?
I just procrastinate when it comes to like movies about extreme racism.
Yeah.
I'm from the South, man. I don't want to be reminded of that. I grew up around Confederate flags.
I got you. But
Mhm.
if you do get around that, you should definitely watch the.
If I do get around it, I
Yeah.
will. I'm sure. I'll watch Django and Unchained and
Yeah.
enjoyed the hilarity.
Oh
of
my gosh, Django was great, bro. Jamie Foxx is a G.
it. My favorite part in that movie is the Jonah Hill part. And he's like, my wife worked all day cutting these holes out of these sheets, and all I hear is criticize. Because they were uneven holes and eye holes. Have you seen that movie?
Black
Oh,
Klansman?
yeah.
No, Django.
Unchained.
Oh, I was thinking of something else. I was just looking up Denzel Washington's son. I don't think his name's Denzel Washington.
Thank you.
It's not. Dude, I swear it is.
Thank you for looking
But
that
it
up.
looks like John David Washington, and he was in the Black Klansman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
So that's why I thought that was what you were talking
That's
about.
far
cutting out
away
eye
from-
holes.
Well, for some reason, I thought it was Denzel Washington Jr. So sorry for the misinformation.
Hold on, maybe it is.
What do you mean? Maybe it is.
I don't really know. John David Washington.
Yeah, it's John David Washington.
You guys out there know.
You guys
Just laughing at us like we're idiots.
Former
we-
football
like
running
we know
back
stuff.
Like we're fidiots.
at Morehouse.
But yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
cool.
waiting for. That's the next show I'm
Fucking
waiting
idiots.
for to come out
Idiots.
with the next season is Ballers. 'Cause
Ballers?
I really, really enjoy
So you can watch
Ballers.
that, but you can't watch Altered Carbon.
No.
He's so that's just so something else.
Dude, why am I something else? Right?
Because man,
I take
you
this
claim.
personally.
I'm gonna tell you why, and Trevin, I think will back me up. I'm
Okay.
gonna just go ahead and speak
Okay.
for Trevin.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm bold
all right.
I'm
because you
bald.
make statements like I don't like those types of movies, and then you go and tell me that some of your favorite movies are those types of movies.
Okay, you're talking about movies now, but what?
I'm talking about you do that for everything.
So like, what movie did I say? What type of movie did I say I don't like?
I'm gonna kick this one over to you, Trevin.
He said that he didn't like fantasy type movies.
Yes.
And he does like what was it? Which one? I don't know. 'cause
I'll give you
he
a 2
hates-
for 1. I'll give you a 2 for 1. Here,
Okay.
actually, you just reminded me. So you said you didn't like fantasy like type stuff,
Yes.
right?
But
Here's and you also said that you didn't like seasons where you can't just binge.
Yeah.
You loved The Mandalorian.
okay.
Yeah.
And that's only 1 season out right now. They've confirmed up to 3 seasons so far.
Okay.
But you've already watched
He
that.
binges.
I do binge. I said I don't like binging. Doesn't mean I don't.
I feel like
binge,
that's the opposite of what you said.
But I don't like watching series where I
Ladies and
binge. That's
gentlemen,
why I
go
avoid
back
them.
and listen and tell him what he really said.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Oh
honestly,
my
I could
gosh.
argue all day, but I don't remember.
I remember because it hurt me.
Yeah.
Because he will not watch Alton Carter.
No, but Reg, here's the thing, right? I was watching Ballers before I made that decision to take me.
When you made that decision,
What's-
when you made the statement,
No.
it's like, you
no,
know what?
No.
I don't think I like
No,
fantasy movies.
It's after
or
Game
binging.
of Thrones. I remember explicitly. It was after I watched Game of Thrones.
Mm.
Because I binged through all 7 seasons, like, in a few
Real quick,
months.
and you
Yeah.
just had to
I
wait.
didn't like it, bro. I didn't like it. I
Well,
didn't like what it did to me.
all right. Well, you like the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
That's fantasy.
Boom.
But it's not. It's not.
Thank
Listen,
you.
it's not fantasy
Sound
like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter is.
You're right.
but
It's
guess
more
what is?
fantasy.
No.
Guess what is?
No.
What
no,
is?
no.
Star Wars.
Remember, what did he say that he likes? There was something hella fantasy. I remember we called
I
him
was
out on
waiting
it
on
that
you.
day, though.
You're like, guess what it was, though?
I thought I knew.
I can't remember.
Peter Jackson, Percy Jackson.
You Percy.
Oh, yeah. He loves that. The
Okay.
Greek
Yeah.
mythology and all
Yeah,
that
the
stuff.
Clash of the Titans and
Online.
all the Greek mythology
Okay, I
stuff.
won't lie. You got me with that one.
Dude, I knew it was something. I
got me.
swear to
You
God.
got
I
one.
was
Peter
like,
Jackson. Percy Jackson.
You got me with that one.
He doesn't like Peter Jackson, but he loves Percy Jackson.
That's right.
Dang.
But guys, I don't know. Like, it's just a
Obviously.
preference for me. But in most cases, that's this is the exception. Percy Jackson is the exception. But in most cases, I don't like those sorts of movies.
Nah, you just specific.
Nah, you lie.
Specific.
Nah, you lie,
you
bro.
just calling me picky, Reg?
Yep.
Aw,
All
bruh.
day. You're very
okay to
persnickety.
be
That's the
picky.
word for you.
Precise.
Persnickety.
I like what I like.
Yeah. Here's one for you. Here's something you can definitely binge, and it'll take you all the way. Look at you, see? It'll take you. There's 16 seasons of you
I'm
for
not
you.
trying to
The
do
Bold
that.
and the Beautiful.
No.
Days of Our Lives.
Close. Grey's Anatomy. Don't judge me because I'm already caught all the way up,
Bro.
and I watch it.
You expect
Every
me to
year
watch
again.
16 seasons?
You just
bro?
said you don't like waiting on shit. Oh, there I go again, Trevin. I be trying to help him out.
Yo.
He don't want to be helped, bro. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it do a backflip. My bad.
Oh my gosh. Reg, bro. Okay, let's do this. I've noticed every time you do recommend a movie, I watch the movies.
No, you
that
don't.
do
Oh, the
recommend.
movies?
The movies, not the
Okay.
series. The series, like,
You don't trust me on
with
series.
with the exception of the Tiger King, because we all watched that too.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you guys watched it.
We had
I
to.
watched it, yeah.
It wasn't a matter of, and I know people pride themselves on not watching it. So I just let me set the record straight.
We folded.
It's not a matter of that. It's not a matter of folding or holding out. It's a matter of like, we talk about shit every week.
We do.
We sit in here and
That's so true.
we commentate on shit. Like, how are we not gonna watch that? It's what everybody's talking about.
So true.
Give me a fucking break.
Hey, throw us a bone.
Jeez.
But you should definitely
Jeez,
watch.
guys.
I don't know. You don't really like
if you
drama, do
haven't
you?
seen Tiger King, watch
not
it.
if
It's worth
Will Smith's not in
It
it,
is good.
nah.
The only drama you like is if Will Smith's in it.
Yep. Or Brad Pitt or George Clooney. Yeah.
What about Sandra Oh
I don't know who that is.
or Ellen Pompeo? She's really good with drama.
Don't know who that is.
She
either.
plays Meredith Grey on Grey's Anatomy. Sandra Oh plays our best friend. It's really good. But I mean, you watch whatever you want to watch, man. You're gonna do it anyway.
I mean, I enjoy the movie recommendations, so Great
okay.
job.
One I will tell you that you definitely should watch. Like seriously, it's a series. Daredevil. On
Daredevil.
That Netflix, yes.
I think I've seen.
Remember we
something
watched
about
a
that.
couple clips about like we watched the hallway scene, the fight
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
That I definitely think you guys should watch.
Okay.
Dude,
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch movies.
Well, good. It's a series.
Yo, Reg, I feel like you're fighting an uphill battle with people who
I
don't
am.
like movies
I am.
or series.
It's all right. I don't mind.
Hey, but shouts
mean-
out to you. You're persevering, bro.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, hey, somebody's got to be
persistent.
on the front of what's going on out there.
Somebody has to.
What you should and shouldn't watch.
And we chose me.
I don't watch. Now, Dash watches a lot of shit, and he say he doesn't, but he sits
I
around
don't
and
watch
watches shit.
series though.
But
He-
what I'm saying is, like, you can tell him to watch something, he might watch it.
He also says that he doesn't like movies before 2000.
Yeah.
I know a series of movies that you'll watch.
That's mostly a joke, like an inside joke, because he, like, just, it's hard to get him into
Oh,
old
okay.
movies.
Okay.
It could be the best movie ever, and he'd be like,
You
"These
know, I
special
take
effects
this-
are stupid, I'm going to bed." He just, there's something, he doesn't like old movies. So we say, like, oh, Dash won't watch anything made before 2000.
2000.
Yeah, 19,000.
Dash doesn't watch shit before 2000.
Anything, yo.
I feel
Super
you.
specific.
Any of the Jackie Chan movies. Have you seen Rumble in the Bronx?
Hey,
No.
you should watch the Jackass movies. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Nah, but I say Jackie Chan because he does his own stunts, and it's not really
That's cool.
like
That's legit.
green screen or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that's really good. Maybe I'll show you the trailer later. But let's go back to the Tiger King.
Sure.
Fucking Carol Baskin
Fuck her.
Carol
man.
Baskin.
is selling face masks.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you want to look that up, no, I'll look it up. But
Look it
Carol Baskin face masks. I
Carol.
saw it.
Face masks. Huh?
Would you guys get any?
Carol
Do they have
Baskin.
tigers on them? Tiger
Of course.
prints.
Of course. See,
Yep.
tiger print.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Does that
people.
have her face on it?
No, it's not
No,
her face.
it's not.
She's just like
Wearing it.
Oh, never mind.
she just.
Yeah.
It's a real picture. It looked like a cartoon at first.
Yeah, no, that's her. Carol Baskin face masks.
Oh, my God.
Would you guys get one?
No.
Yes.
I saw someone with an actual tiger.
Just to have
mask.
one, you know, when, like, the Tiger King was so huge.
Mhm.
During
Like,
the
It's
Corona
definitely a
thing.
cultural thing now.
It is.
it's going to be a part of history. So, like,
It's
I have it in a
unfortunate.
glass case in, like, 20 years.
Yeah.
Or, like, 30, 40 years and tell
Mm.
my kids, like, I was there. I have a Carol
Yeah.
Baskin face mask.
That's what, I have a Carol Baskin face mask.
in a
That is-
glass
I
case
kinda
in
want
the
one now.
basement
Shit.
next to the trophies.
damn it, Trevin. I kind of want one. Like seriously, like legit.
Like, I ain't supporting fucking Carol Baskin. I'm like, dude, I'm getting a face mask.
That's why Nicolas Cage is playing Joe Exotic.
Oh my God. Is that real?
Yeah, that's
Did we
Rose
talk about this
confirmed.
already?
I don't know. Probably did. That goes back to what you were
'Cause I
saying. We
keep
talk
seeing-
about a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of fucking, like, shit. Like, I don't believe when I see posts on Facebook. They're like, oh, well.
Yeah, it's hard to
This
believe
is
what
the
you see
new
on
thing,
Facebook
like,
and Instagram.
And he's playing this now, and they're making it into a movie. Because, like, they do that all the time. They make these posts, and they're like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like fan ideas.
Yeah.
Like, I seen this one the other day. It had Kevin James as Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
Nice.
Who's
Like a
that-
live action Family Guy.
Yeah, and then who's that guy from Hot Tub Time Machine?
Which one?
The black one.
Yeah, thanks for not
Uh,
making me say that.
You're welcome. I saw it in your face. You're like, it was that guy. Hot Tub Time Machine. That guy. Fucking forgot his name. He's
Which might be racist if I don't if I watched a lot of movies, but I don't, so I don't know any actors. So who is that guy?
He's in
No,
The
I know
Office
him.
too.
I know him.
What?
He's on The Office. What is his name?
No, that's not the same guy.
Yes, it's definitely the same.
He's
guy.
in a
No,
bunch
he
of
is in The
movies.
Office. I don't know
Yep.
why I was thinking
He's
the
in
other
a
guy,
bunch of stuff.
the older guy. But no, he is.
Yep.
He's in a bunch of stuff, but that's just the most notable thing I
IMDb.
could think of.
Yeah, you gotta go to IMDb.
I remember he was in the movie where the world ended.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Oh yeah, he is. Let me just do Hot Tub Time Machine.
Anyway, he was supposed to be Cleveland, I think. Or
The live action.
who's the other black guy from The Office? That actually works in The Office. The older guy. What's his name?
What's this? Craig Robinson is the dude you were
Yeah,
talking about.
that's his name.
You talking about the dude that plays Stanley?
Anyway, it was a meme, and then it was like Charlie Sheen was Quagmire and
I can see that
something else.
for sure.
When you look at the meme, you're like, oh my god, that would be perfect. But there's so many of those. I don't know when somebody's like,
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is gonna play the Tiger King. I'm like, really? Is
It's
that really
confirmed.
gonna be a movie?
Yeah, it's not a movie. They're gonna make it a
series?
Yeah, a series.
Okay.
But I'm like, we saw this in real life.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
It's
What are you
gonna
gonna
be better.
write that's better than
That's
that?
better.
A lot.
Yeah, I don't know. But have you guys seen the new trailer for Fast and Furious?
Uh-oh.
There's another one. Oh wait, no, I
You're still
did know
asking
this.
At this point,
I did know this, and yeah, I have. It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
it
really
is.
thought they were done a long
It
time
is.
ago.
Like, how much can you do with cars, bro? Like, there's a limit, and they've passed that limit. A
No
long
lie.
time ago.
I think my favorite one is the 7th one.
That's when they go to Brazil. No, not Brazil.
Yeah.
That's number 5.
No, that's 8. No, that's 8.
Oh
what
my
you're
God.
talking about? They go
I
to
don't
Brazil.
Brazil?
know
Yeah.
shit about no shit.
With the safe? Would they drag the
No,
safe
that's-
out of the...
That's 6. I don't know.
Tell us.
Okay, but there's a new Fast and Furious coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the trailer. It looked kind of cool, but
Is you cannot believe that.
No.
Because the
Bro,
car
yes.
that went off the cliff
Yes.
and like attached to this rope
bro,
and it swings on the other side.
I'm like, how unrealistic? How far are they gonna go with this franchise? Like,
They're gonna milk every last fucking cent out
Oh,
of it apparently
my
until they
freaking
can't anymore.
dude, but here's the thing: who's watching? Who's still watching?
Me?
You
Hell
watch
yeah.
each and every single
Yes,
one.
man.
I got bored halfway
I
through
complain
the first
about
one.
it. I complain about it, but I'm still watching them hoes.
Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, they're still making it because people like
I
me.
should blame you.
Yeah,
I should, Reg,
Bro. they keep feeding me this shit. I'm gonna keep watching it.
Oh,
I got it, cause it's just so ridiculous at this point. It's like I gotta see what they're gonna do next. There's no way they can top this.
I got you.
And then lo and behold, they do. One other movie recommendation I'm gonna say on Netflix is I think it's The Last Missy. Have you heard about this?
No.
I haven't seen it yet, but everybody has been recommending it.
Okay.
So by the next Convosaries, I'll tell you,
Okay.
or maybe you guys we could talk about it.
Oh, and
But I
by
hear
the
it's
way,
absolutely funny.
You did say you got Quibi for free and you were gonna watch some stuff and let us know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
that shit
Did that
tanks.
happen?
I definitely didn't do that.
I had a
I
feeling because you never talked about it.
it was stupid. It was dumb. I don't want to watch an abbreviated version of a television show.
I didn't get that idea.
Yeah, neither did I. I can't say that it was
So
a good idea.
it's like a summary of a book.
Basically, it's cliff notes for like TV shows.
But how do you do that without like?
I like to know the stuff in the middle. I like to know every detail because when when someone is a good writer or you get a bunch of good writers together writing on something and they make references to things that have happened or not happened yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the small details that I like to pay attention to. That's why I really appreciate movies,
I got you.
well-written movies and
Gotcha.
series.
Fuck all that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yo, I wanted to talk about
Yeah.
something.
Let's talk about it.
The president says houses of worship are essential. So, does that mean churches are opening back up even in places that aren't opening back up?
I think so.
Most likely. When did this come out?
Yesterday. When you were hearing this, a week and a day ago. May 23rd.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I don't think it's time because, I mean, it's just still crazy, man. I think we opened up way too soon.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm staying here. Other
Do you
than
guys-
my other job, I work in the
Do you
office
guys think
now.
that we're gonna have repercussions for opening back too soon?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Like a second wave?
For sure.
But Trump said we're not gonna close if there's a second wave.
Yeah.
Well, then fuck me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
We'll close again. Oh, unless it's in November during voting time, then we're definitely not going to close.
Yeah.
Why not? I think that somebody's trying to, and this doesn't mean that coronavirus isn't real, and this doesn't mean that it's not scary, and this doesn't mean that, anything else. But I do think that people are trying to talk about this more than the election. This is the only year, it's almost election time,
Mm-hmm.
and we haven't talked about it at all.
What, the election?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people are definitely still talking about it.
But not like they were last.
Yeah. Corona's the
last
focus.
year.
Really good
you
segue. No, definitely not. Like, I agree that it's not as much as they were talking about it last year, but
I think that there's a reason for that. I think that somebody's trying to suppress talking about it.
absolutely, I'm sure. Joe Biden. This is that segue.
Oh, Joey.
Let's talk about your favorite person, Trevin.
Joe.
Old Joe.
No. Your favorite person.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
He didn't. No, he did an interview. I was being sarcastic. He did an interview with Charlamagne the God on the
word.
Breakfast Club. So you guys have not heard any controversy that's been going on with Joe Biden yet
Other
from
than-
that interview?
from the interview? No.
I don't know if it's from the interview
What is it? What is it, Dash?
in relation to black people.
Yes, Dash. Speak on it.
I don't know all the details.
It's really just this one quote where he said, I'll go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
It's really just this one
Oh,
quote. He said it as a joke, but
boy.
it didn't land. Like, he bombed. So on the interview, the last thing he said was, "Well, if you're voting for Trump, you ain't black."
Oh.
You probably don't have any feelings towards that, Trevin.
I mean, did you hear the awkward silence in this room? It
Yeah.
probably sounded a lot like when he said it.
And
Yeah.
you, yeah,
I was just like-
exactly.
I was just like, oh.
That's yeah. I think that's pretty much what Charlamagne did. Because I listened to the interview, I was just thrown off. I was
So he
like,
said
"What the
this
fuck
on
did he
the
just
show?
say?" Yes,
Oh, my God.
yes. An internationally syndicated,
I think a lot of
Show.
black people vote for Trump.
yeah, they do. But I just think that was. I was like, "What the fuck did he just say?" I was like, "Nah, ain't no way." And then I was just like, "Nah, whatever, man. He's probably gonna catch flack, but whatever."
He
It
always
really
does.
didn't impact me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck, man.
Me either.
It really
But
didn't impact
just
me.
hear
Oh, my
about this
God.
stuff.
That must have been harsh.
Oh yeah, it's
Dude,
been
last
on a
week
bunch
he
of
was
stuff.
touching people, and now it's this.
Oh man.
But
Oh, what are we going to do with you, old Joe?
What are we gonna do with
what are we
Joe?
gonna do with old Joey Biden?
I mean, fuck it.
Well,
if our president
on
can
the
grab him
topic
by
of
the pussy-
Joe,
Oh
have you guys
Why can't
heard about
anybody?
that Joe Rogan deal that just happened?
Oh, my God, I
no,
wanna talk about
let's
that.
talk about that. I actually have
Talk
not.
about that,
What happened?
So now you guys know this is the age of podcast, right? Podcast
Yeah.
is
Duh.
popping.
Mhm.
This is a podcast.
This is a podcast where we talk about podcasters
Exactly.
who podcast.
Yes,
We do
podcasters.
actually. And in case you didn't know, this was a podcast that you're listening to.
So, Joe Rogan actually got a deal with Spotify
hmm
for $100 million to be on Spotify exclusively.
Nice.
I was just reading that this deal would make him the highest paid broadcaster
Yes.
ever.
Of course,
Yeah.
$100 million.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna remove his content from every other platform, including YouTube.
Which this is the part that
But they're
fucks
gonna
me
phase
up.
it out.
I didn't read into
That
the
part's
YouTube
stupid.
part, but is he gonna stop filming it? Because can you watch video on YouTube on Spotify?
I think you can.
I don't know.
I think you can.
We should
got Spotify.
we should be on
There's a tab
Spotify
right there.
videos
do
and
I didn't know.
Go
But when I listen to Joe Rogan, I like to watch the YouTube.
I think I've seen a video on Spotify before or something moving.
dash his hands. I don't know. I think I've seen this before.
Might as well tune in.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Interesting. That is. That's crazy though. Like to take it off of YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know why they're gonna.
But it is $100 million.
That's the only thing that I was iffy about, because like, other than that, he's always been on Apple and YouTube.
For how many years
A
is this
lot.
contract?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Well,
It's very
the contract, I don't know.
secretive. Yeah.
Interesting.
Would you take the deal, Reg?
Yeah.
I
Without
would-
the other details,
And
yeah.
Why? And why?
It's $100 million.
Because you can
So
have
you're in it
Apple
for
and
the
still
money?
use Spotify.
Yes.
Bro.
What?
Bro.
What?
Oh my gosh. I thought you were better than that.
No.
I thought you were
Clearly
all about
no.
the art.
Nah, bro.
I thought you were about the
bro.
creative freedom.
That's dope and all.
That's
I'll be creatively free on Spotify.
Dude, you're gonna have so many restrictions, dude.
Dude.
Like
So
what?
many.
You don't know.
Bro, I feel like that's
But-
what's gonna happen to Joe.
Yeah.
Because he was on his own platform, so he could talk about whatever he wanted. But now it's gonna be limited.
So here's my other question. Is it the Joe Rogan podcast that is only going to be on Spotify, or is it Joe Rogan is only able to podcast on Spotify?
It's still
I
going to
think
be the
the
Joe Rogan experience.
He's podcast.
Start another one if you want to be creatively free, but you got $100 million in the bank.
That could be in the contract though, that he can start another one.
Yeah, well,
Probably.
you know, I'd still do it. It's $100 million.
Okay.
You know how much $100 million is?
I mean,
It's
a lot,
$100 million.
But Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million, dog.
Yeah, this is 2 times that. And no, has anybody ever look? If somebody offered it to you
Yeah.
and said you can never cuss again on your podcast,
Yeah.
and you
Fuck
have to
all that,
only
yeah.
only be on fucking SoundCloud, but you get $100 million dash.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Shouts out to SoundCloud.
Right, shouts
You
out.
can find us there.
I mean,
Not a lot of
You
people
can.
I mean,
can.
that's kind of easy. It's not the same situation.
Why not?
Because I don't swear that much, so it's not like it's a big deal for me.
Okay,
Fuck that.
okay.
Trevin would have a problem.
I wouldn't have a fucking problem.
Well, you get where I'm going with this.
Fuck all of your money. Fuck you. Fuck your mother.
If they said you can only do like 4 podcasts a year,
Yeah.
and you get $20 million dash.
Ooh. Fuck that. Fuck that too. 4 episodes a year?
That's tempting, bro.
They can be as long as they want,
So
but
that's
you
when-
can only do 4 episodes.
So that's when I would need to know the exact details in the contract.
But we
can't
don't know
just
the
say
exact
yes.
details.
I cannot just say yes just because.
What the fuck do you mean 4
money.
episodes? Who
And
does
4
4
episodes.
I don't know, man.
Podcast a year.
Different season changes. I
Bro.
don't know.
That's like Floyd Mayweather, like
Fashion, like
20 million for a fight.
fashion shows.
Yeah.
They have shows every season, right?
Yes.
So 4 times a year you're gonna get like
Fashion
the
seasons.
the fashion weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So you can cover fashion week, for every season.
Yeah, got you.
And
Yeah.
you get $20 million.
Yeah. That's actually changing now. The seasons of clothing
Mm-hmm.
because of fast fashion. So
Okay, talk to me, Dash. What the hell is fast fashion?
So fast fashion is fashion
Comes and goes quicker
that
than
comes and goes quicker. Yeah,
It
it's,
makes a lot of sense.
exactly. It's
Comes
what
and
the
goes
name
quicker.
implies.
Confined to the
It's
seasons.
pretty much like what H&M does. You know how they have various clothes
Mm-hmm.
throughout the year,
Yes.
and they rotating heavily.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's 52 seasons in a year. Because there's
Interesting.
A season is now every week.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I better go to Fashion Week before they phase that shit out. That's on my
Yeah.
bucket list.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. I should do that too. 'Cause
Hey, the Fashion Place Mall is open.
Nice. I'm not going.
yeah.
They opened before
That's what they-
anybody,
yeah, it was
too.
about-
They straight opened back up, and they were like, with strict guidelines. Fuck you talking about? It's like the biggest mall out here.
It's my
It's one of
favorite
the
mall
biggest.
out here.
I like City Creek.
I like it.
City Creek's dope, but it's too much.
Too much. Like,
It's dope to just go and hang out and walk inside, outside.
Who hangs out at the mall?
Like people.
Not as much anymore.
Like, no, what?
It's going away.
What is hanging out at the
Damn,
mall? What
I'm
does
just
that
fucking
entail?
old then.
We're getting old, bro.
Like, are you talking about getting some food, watching a movie, walking around the mall? Is that hanging out at the mall, or just like?
Yeah, that's hanging out.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I've done that.
What did you think I was talking about?
I thought it was just like sitting at one spot and hanging
Bro,
out at
who
the mall.
does that?
That's what I was saying.
Who does that? No, you walk around, you look, you window shop.
Yeah.
Get something if you're hungry, maybe like a little Miss Annie's pretzel.
Yeah.
Just walk around, get something to drink.
But even like that is coming. It's like phasing out. I haven't done that in like a while.
And kids aren't doing it like they used to.
Coronavirus out there.
It was
even
before that too. It's
yeah.
just because of the way that the world's moving towards like
Yeah.
kids are learning to connect more on the internet and with social media with their friends. And sure, it's like amplified right now because the only way you can connect with people outside of your home is through the internet.
Actually, I've been seeing some kids on the street in our neighborhood just running around like more.
I've
than
seen
usual.
kids in the street. I've
Oh,
had to
yeah.
slow down and drive it through here.
Yeah.
Well, our state's back open, and even before it was, there wasn't really a you have to stay in your house.
There wasn't a
deal.
stay-at-home order.
hmm
I mean, they had
In
something
Salt
called a
Lake.
stay-at-home order, but
City.
they didn't forcibly stop people from leaving their homes.
Which is kind of weird. Huh?
Which I thought we were going to get to, but Utah never got there,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I'm grateful for.
We're too. Much
We
of a
need to
red
get there
state
now,
here.
though. They need to say, everybody who's not essential, we're going back on quarantine.
Going back to work.
That's what we need.
I don't.
I feel
wanna
like-
go
I feel like
back to
Reg-
working from home.
Reg just wants everyone else to go home.
Yes.
Go back home. Less
Yes.
traffic.
Because Reg travels, man. Less traffic.
But then if we go back in quarantine, Reg can't travel though.
Reg will
Reg
quarantine
stays
then.
the
Reg
fuck home.
quarantine.
Reg doesn't go out in society that much anyway now. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I haven't hung out in the mall in forever.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
But speaking of fashion and style and stuff, Tez wanted me to bring this up on the podcast.
Okay.
He says he doesn't believe I have a sense of style.
Oh, that's a shot. How did you take that?
I'm glad that was the reaction. I'm glad y'all didn't agree with him.
I know you took that personally.
he
bro.
says shit just to rile me up. and I ain't gonna lie, he kind of got me a little bit. I'm like, what?
I know that's a soft spot for you.
It is a little bit. It's just because I like to follow fashion and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, fashion weeks and all that stuff.
Well, what'd you say to make him mad?
No, I didn't make him mad. He was just because I follow that stuff and I like to see what's new and I like to if I like something, I like to buy something close to it. You know what I mean? Or assimilate that style or that particular thing. He was just like, oh, so. True style is you just coming up with it. You don't have to look at anything. You don't need inspiration. You don't need blah blah
Oh
blah.
my
He's like, you just
God.
got it. He's like, so
What?
what you telling me,
No.
RJ, is you ain't got no sense of style.
No. That's not how it works.
That's what I was saying.
Bro,
not how we
otherwise
need
there wouldn't
this.
be fashion shows if that's how it worked. Because that's where all these designers get their inspiration for the next season from.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
I was
Tez,
like, what?
Tez, that ain't right, bro. That ain't right, man. You gotta take that back.
he will never take that
Have you
back.
seen my man's new haircut over here?
Thank you. Style, bro.
Stop.
But I did kind of copy this from something I saw before. So
Well, duh. I mean,
I'm just gonna come up with
like you're the
this
first
one
person
dread one
who's
day.
invented that hairstyle.
Yeah, like that's how everything
out of
works.
how many billions of people that live here and
You
how
know
many
what I'm
trillions
saying?
of people that have ever been on the
I'm
earth.
just gonna come down
True
one day,
fashion comes
cut
out.
everything off, one dread just hanging right there, bald headed.
Someone's
They
done
do
that
it like
too.
a unicorn, like right here, like
Yeah.
just like a square patch, and then dread it like this fucking long.
And
Oh my God.
The big old floppy dildo coming off your fucking forehead.
I whip my hair back and forth.
I whip my hair back and forth.
That would be great. Did you guys hear about this woman,
Yes.
Florida woman, getting arrested?
Florida woman.
Florida woman.
Yeah, so she called
Who says that
911.
Women can't do everything men can do.
Exactly, Florida woman.
Florida woman.
She was at this bar, trying to kiss strangers. Okay,
Okay.
So she was trying to kiss strangers at this bar, and then like nobody was like, ugh. They were like, ugh, ugh. And not wanting to really like be a part of that, which I get.
Yeah.
I don't care how you look.
Who
Coronavirus
wants a
out this
Florida
bitch.
woman?
Who
in their right fucking mind? No, I'm just kidding. All the Florida women out there, I'm sure
Oh
you
my
know.
gosh, Travis.
As Charlemagne the God says,
Oh
the
my
craziest
gosh.
people in all of America come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
Oh man.
So yeah, she was trying to like kiss all these strangers or whatever, and then like nobody was doing it. So she called 911 on the bar for not social distancing, and she got arrested.
Shouts out.
Shouts out to that bar
Yeah.
owner.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, lady?
Like
Kissing
for real.
motherfuckers.
For real. Okay,
It's
on
kinda
the
time.
topic of Florida woman,
So is Florida open? Like their bars and restaurants?
I
Yeah.
think so. Like states are slowly opening back up.
Yeah, but a lot of blue states are still shut down.
I mean, Cali is starting to open up, and that's pretty blue. Pretty blue. But on the topic of Florida, because Florida is pretty crazy. you
Yeah.
know, And I've noticed recently that each state kind of has its own different characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious, what are like some big values or morals that you guys grew up with that were big in your household?
Oh.
Let me answer this because Trevin had no morals.
You just skip my part.
Down.
No, I was just thinking back because he
I
was
was
like,
thinking the same thing. I'm not
anytime
hating.
his parents like tried to like hold him back or ground him, he'd sneak out, just go. Fucking be like, hell no, I'm out. Smash his phone. No morals, none at all.
She's phone.
You want to get in touch with me? I'll show you.
You know what's fucking funny?
What's that?
That actually happened.
I was just admitting to my parents about telling these stories on air last night.
Yeah.
Nice. What
And
this?
I
Way?
told that story. I was like, I mean, that's like a continuous thing. That was
That's
like my whole
funny.
Yeah.
childhood. But
That's
I
hilarious.
brought that up
What'd they say?
specifically. They thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were all drinking. We were all just bullshitting.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, I mean, just basically the classic Christian morals.
Yeah.
Mormon morals.
Ooh, no, not Mormon.
No, from the not
Not
really. But
Well, I was growing up non-denominational Christian.
I don't even know what that means.
So, like, Baptist is a denomination, Pentecostal is a denomination. Those
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nomenclatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is none of those. It's just it doesn't have.
you're a Christian.
Yeah, I'm just.
You're not a
Christian.
Lutheran.
You
You're
just
not a
went to
Catholic.
church
You're
on
not
Sunday.
a Mormon.
Is
You're
that-
not
yeah.
a
Isn't
Jehovah's
that what a
Witness.
Protestant is?
Definitely not Jehovah's Witness.
Isn't that a Protestant Christian?
Thought about it.
Protestant?
Protestant, yeah.
Yeah.
One time I witnessed Jehovah, and I was like, "Oh shit, I should join that church." But it turns out it was just some guy.
It was just some guy.
The parents,
Trevor, bro.
his parents were really into the
Oh
Bible.
my god. You cracked me up. So, you grew up with standard Christian morals.
Yep.
So do you think that has had a big influence on how you do things now?
Yeah. Huge influence.
Yeah.
Huge.
For the better?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes. Like, if it doesn't work in your favor, then nah.
No. It's not. It's not that. No, and I'm being serious on this. I think sometimes it has worked in my favor just because of the morals I have, and the lines that I will not cross.
I got you.
On the opposite hand, I think it's worth the same reasons have worked against me because of some lines I won't cross and some things I will not do. Yeah. I could have been. I don't know. I don't have an example, but you know.
Well, not one that you're going to share right now.
Oh, dude, I was just scrolling through Florida woman headlines because I searched that when you said that. I thought it would be
Nice.
the newest
Yeah.
one, but I found it.
Florida woman.
Florida woman tried to kiss strangers, calls 911 about lack of social distancing. But I thought this one was even better. Florida woman arrested after beating husband with Mother's Day bouquet.
What?
Oh, damn.
What?
She must not like the flowers, yo.
That is pretty crazy.
That's messed up.
That is just fucking funny. I'm
That
sorry.
is-
I don't appreciate none of that.
I don't.
Speaking of women and shit I
Florida.
don't appreciate,
I don't appreciate women either.
I've been...
Trevin said it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god.
I swear I say the most
Oh
controversial
my god.
Oh, okay.
on
That
this
is...
show.
That is in contention
You
for one of the
crazy.
best things to say on this.
You're crazy, bro.
Anybody who knows me knows that I respect women. Chill out.
I'm just a bubble of love and people be
I'm
popping
just
my
a
shit.
bubble of love.
I hope she knows we're still in that. Shouts out to Bella Moon.
Yeah, shouts out. Put that on a
Shouts out to
t-shirt.
Balloon.
Right. So speaking of women, these Utah women are fucking crazy, yo. I've been wanting to get this off my chest, so I've been saving this. I wrote it down as like a thing I needed to talk about.
A big thing.
Yeah, like these Utah women, man. What is going on? Okay, so
What is going on?
here's the
What the
thing.
fuck is
Let me tell
going
you guys a story real quick. Let me get comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you guys a story. So I was just about to start talking to this chick, right? At my job. She's new. She's been there for probably a month, maybe less than a month. When she first got there a few weeks ago, I introduced myself. In my mind, I'm like, damn, she cute. So I introduced myself, asked her name, asked how long she's been there, whatever. Like I said, gave her my name, and I'm like, okay, cool, bet. I walked off, left it at that. Now, I have this other friend at my job who's always trying to hook me up with somebody. She's like, you need to get married, you need to have kids. So she's always like,
She's
like,
pressuring you.
basically. And so basically, she went and talked to the girl, like even before she talked to me. She was like, hey,
Damn.
she's cute. And I was like, yeah, I know. I saw that. She's definitely cute. And she's like, yeah, she's single. She's like, she just told me she's single. I was like, oh, okay. So you're trying to give me game here. And so I'm like, thanks, bet. I'm going to go talk to her. So I talked to her about a week ago. This is last Saturday, right? So I talked to her a week and a half ago. And
Put that on a t-shirt.
just put it on a t-shirt. About a week and a half ago. So I talked to her. I get her Instagram because, like, I want to see, what she looks like outside of work clothes.
You're such a fucking pig.
Hey, man, sometimes. I also wanted her to know what I look like outside of work clothes because
Yeah.
I be dressing like a bum at work.
Just at work?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, just at work.
Damn, you were just defending
I
him.
know. He just was like, Reg, you dress so well. I mean, those aren't exact words, but
You know how you be playing, bro.
yeah, whatever, bro. So, exchanged the Instagram. I sent her a message that Saturday, right? All I said was, hey, what's up? Nothing for a straight week. So I don't see her until the next Saturday. So yesterday, so it was the first time I saw her. And I went up to her and I'm like, yo, I sent you a message. What's up? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh, I guess I should have just asked for your phone number then. She's like, no. I'm like, oh, shit. In my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? Because up until this point, my friend that I told you about that's always trying to hook me up with somebody
Yeah.
told me that she had a crush on me.
Okay.
That's why I was
word.
just like, go?
Oh.
Huh?
I'll meet you later.
Okay. You're good. Megan's interrupting. Shouts out to Megan.
Shouts out.
That's out.
So basically, my friend told me that she had a crush on me, so I was just like, just easy. This is a layup right now. So that she's basically like, nah, you shouldn't have asked for my phone number. I was like, oh, okay, well, all right. She's like, I'm married. I'm like, oh shit,
Okay.
my bad. And I was like, how old are you? She's like, and she told me her age, and I said, how long have you guys been married? And she's like, oh, since November. So not even a year. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Dope. I know the rules now. I'll abide by them. I'm respectful. I appreciate people's relationships. You know what I mean? I don't do that stuff no more.
No more.
That's what I said. I got stories about that stuff too.
Shouts out.
I'm waiting on Karma to get me back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, oh shit. So I go back to my friend who like is always trying to hook me up with someone, and I'm like, yo, she's married, and my friend goes, no. And I'm like, wait, what? She's like, no, she's not married. She told me she doesn't want to be married ever. She's not married. And I'm like, wait, what? And so like this was this whole thing, and like I'm already at this point like, okay, fuck it, I don't want anything to do with this now. Like this chick, what? I'm so confused.
I thought she was cute, but I was just gonna leave it at that until all of y'all.
Until I was told that she had a crush on me, I was just gonna leave it. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. Like you cool. I want to get to know you at least. Nah, I'm married. Oh, okay. She's not married. What? So these Utah women.
Was that
crazy,
the
bro.
last that you've heard so far? Was that the end of it?
Oh yeah, I'm leaving it alone.
Oh fuck, dude.
Bro, what if she
Oh,
just
why
playing
you want
hard to get?
updates?
I want to know what she
Yeah.
says to that whole thing.
Yeah, Trev. Like, Reg, what if she's just playing hard to get?
That's the hardest
the-
to get.
I know.
Thank you.
I know.
That's
some psychotic shit. If she's on.
that's
Now
absolutely.
hold on. Does she still work with you?
Yes.
Why don't you end up listening to this?
I hope she does.
Hey, comment and
What's happening? Let us know.
No, she's cute though. Like I'll show you her Instagram though. But she's like, I like her fashion sense and everything. So I was just like, oh shit, you know.
Did you look
Going
for
out.
a ring when she said that?
No, I didn't look. You know what? I didn't look for a ring.
That'd be kind of creepy if you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
She'd
I'm
be like,
married.
I'm
Oh, yeah?
married. Oh, are you sure? Let me see.
Let me see your fingers real quick. Let me
No,
see the massage.
But I don't get why women do stuff like that. You could literally just tell me, I'm not interested. Even if, like, I don't know if she had a crush on me or not. But if you're not interested, just, I'm not interested. I'm a big boy. I can take that shit. I'm like, okay,
Hey, Reg,
that's cool.
have you ever owned a cat?
Hey, Reg.
Yeah, I used to own
not
a couple
interested.
cats.
Yeah.
That's okay, Trevor.
So you'd know if you having owned a cat, you would know how they, as much as you want to give your cat attention, it's only gonna want attention when it wants to.
I don't want to give her any attention.
You want to
had
get
to
some
fucking
attention from
was
it.
I
playing
was
around.
going to. That's the whole reason I sent her a message. I wanted to, because in where we work at work, I'm not around her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work
So,
at work too.
where we work at work. That's good to know, Trevin. But where we work, I'm so far apart of her, I don't get a chance to like say hey, and I can't just be walking back there, you know, to talk to her and everything. So that's why I sent her a message. I wanted to get to know her, but now I don't.
Yeah, it's over
Did
now.
you, hey, Reg?
Oh,
Hey, Reg.
Like there was something.
right.
When you sent
Hey, what's up?
the
Nope,
first
over.
message- when you sent the first message,
The only message.
were there any emojis?
No.
That's why
That's why.
you need emojis.
You need emojis, dude. You
Bro.
gotta step your game.
You need
Fuck
emojis.
having to date a girl who needs emojis.
I'm just playing, dude. I don't know what the fuck he's talking.
No, because here's the thing. I've noticed this so much with
Hold up. You guys go ahead.
I've noticed this so much with social media is when you write a message is different from when you say what you want to say to the person. It's interpreted.
But it's different
very
when I don't even get a hi. She left me on red, bro. That's irritating.
It is.
I wanted to say I'm hurt, but I'm not hurt. I'm just
I mean,
I don't get it.
I mean, I feel like you brought it up because you're hurt.
I wanted to get
You
Am
just
I
wanna
hurt?
get it, it sounds like it.
Nah, I'm just irritated and I'm tired of these Utah girls.
Yeah.
That's
So-
it.
So what you gonna do?
Move to LA and get a Cali girl who's even faker. I don't care. At least I know what I'm getting when I go for that.
At least she reads your messages.
At least she reads my messages.
I got you, bro.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
see what you're saying. So is that your main focus right now? Is trying to find a boo?
No, I wasn't even trying to find one.
No.
That's why I'm upset. Now I'm mad. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm mad now.
Oh my god, you crack me up so much, bro.
I wasn't even trying.
You crack me up so much.
Whatever, though. So that's off my chest. Whew.
That
Thanks,
was, That was
guys.
pretty funny. Thanks for sharing.
No, thanks for letting me get that off my chest. Has anybody else out there listening or watching gone through this at all? Like,
If you're in Utah,
even if you're not, just have you gone through it? Or ladies, What the hell are you thinking if you've done this to a man?
What the hell?
Are you just trying to save his feelings? Because fuck that shit, man.
I think your
Be
friend.
honest.
I think your friend made up the part about her having a crush on you because she was trying to hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she said she was married because she didn't have the cojones to tell you she wasn't interested and be straight up with you.
Okay, so I could believe that, and I would be okay with that if my friend was a liar. If my friend wasn't the most honest person I know in life, and if my friend didn't tell me that she told my friend that she had a crush on me, and my friend didn't even ask, didn't bring me up at all.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, me either, Trevin. Me either.
Me neither.
Let's get something else off my chest real quick.
What's on your chest, Reg?
People who post food to social media.
I feel like you used to do that before.
No, I still do it. Listen, though, I haven't finished. People who post food to social media, but the food looks like bullshit. Why are you posting this shit? We don't want to see this. I saw somebody post earlier. It was like they had baked blackened salmon, which okay, it's a good start. But here's the thing: it looked like they had a whole bunch of canned like vegetables. You know what I mean? Like canned like mushrooms, canned like pearl onions, and all that stuff on top of it, like barely cooked.
Yeah.
Hey, all I can say is one
I'm
man's
sorry,
trash
Trevor.
is
I'm looking at you, but that made me mad.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like, that's.
If he wants to take a
I'm like,
picture,
okay, that sounds delicious.
Yep. Like,
No, it
Go ahead.
sounded delicious, but the way it looked is what I'm talking about. That's the problem we have here.
oh, man.
Dang, I wish I would have screenshot that so I could show you guys.
I don't give a fuck what it
You got
looks
a lot
like.
of stuff on your chest, Reg, this week.
I do, man. Stuff been going on.
Sheesh.
I'm just trying to get stuff off my chest. That's the key to living better.
It is.
One more thing we could talk about: the sexual harassment on United Airlines.
What?
Yep. So basically, this woman was sexually harassing this NFL player. Don't know who the NFL player is because they want to remain anonymous. But they were on this United Airlines flight. The lady was clearly, obviously drunk. And she just kept like trying to take off the football player's mask and like just touch him and all this stuff. And he complained to the airline or the stewardess. Aren't they still called stewardess?
Yeah.
Flight attendant?
Yeah. Fuck them.
So he complained to the flight attendant. Obviously.
Flying people.
Right, Des? Fuck him. Flying people.
I'm just going to say some like provocative shit.
I love it. I love it. We need somebody.
Bro, sometimes we just like...
It's like,
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Whatever they want to be called,
Yeah.
fuck them.
So they complained to the flight attendant, and like the flight attendant didn't do anything. They complained like 5 times. On the like 5th time that the football player complained, the flight attendant just issued a verbal like, please stop touching him or whatever. Flight attendant leaves. He has a couple more complaints because the lady keeps touching him. She's like rubbing all on his groin and shit now. Yeah, and doing all types of stuff. And so now, basically, I said all that to say that United Airlines is getting sued by some NFL player.
Fuck them.
Wow.
Fuck them. I used to
think
fly them, but
United
Not anymore.
Airlines might win.
They're going to ban us after
You think
this
so?
episode.
Actually, no. Because they're going bankrupt with all this happening.
you think so?
They are going bankrupt.
You don't think they're gonna get a bailout?
Even the bailout is not enough to cover all of those seats.
Yeah, it would be.
Mm-mm.
A bailout's a bailout.
Why doesn't
It's
every
not
country
enough.
just have airlines like public transit? Like states have public transit.
Some do, but it's
Like-
not profitable enough.
What do you mean?
Doesn't need to be.
It does in
It's
order
the
to
whole thing of-
operate.
I think it can be affordable.
You mean like cheap travel?
Yeah.
You ever been to Europe,
Yeah,
Dash?
I've been to London.
Have you flown Ryanair?
No.
Ryanair is basically what you're talking about, Trevin. It's the cheap way to like fly and get around Europe. I bought a ticket from Barcelona, Spain to Paris, France for about $21.
Fuck.
Yes. It's extremely uncomfortable. And you pay for every bag that you carry. But it's
I'm talking
cheap.
about socialism, damn it. No, I'm just kidding.
But it's cheap though.
Socialize flights worldwide.
It get
Sheesh. I think Elon
There's no
Musk
money
is
in
working
that.
on
UN government can pay
Actually,
for
no
it.
money in
Elon
that.
Musk.
Shouts out to Elon Musk. He's like the biggest guest that we have here without actually having him on. But we just talk about him so much.
other than Charlemagne the God
Other than Charlemagne the God.
and
But
Joe Rogan at times.
At times.
But Elon Musk is on that tip of making these not airplanes, but these transportation devices that travel from one end of the world to the other end in 8 minutes.
Mhm.
And they're pretty much based off of the
That's
coast
crazy.
of the land. And yeah, it is.
I don't think that's possible.
Elon Musk can make it possible.
And when he does, I'll believe it.
Elon Musk can do anything.
So I lied. Let's do one more thing here.
What's the thing?
Let's make it a devil's advocate.
Okay.
Something Tez brought up also, that real taste doesn't happen until you swallow. Like when you're eating food and stuff.
I want to say that's what she said, Ted. And
Beautiful.
also, why would you make that statement ever as a man? And secondly,
We were talking about eating.
what the fuck does that mean?
And taste buds, yeah. So, you know how you have taste buds and different like taste
Yeah.
bud receptors on your tongue? Like,
yeah.
I think the back salty, the front sweet, whatever.
that
whatever.
has been disproven.
Okay. This
Like, you
is
have
this
different
is
sections that taste different things. Like you
Yeah.
only taste sour on this side and hot on this side.
this is what we were like talking about.
Okay.
This is what brought it up, right? And he's like, it don't matter anyway because real taste don't happen till you swallow. Like, and we were like, what?
You just said it like
Exactly.
everybody knows.
It's like a whole thing. Like, it's a thing that people know apparently. He said it like it was something I was supposed to know. I'm like, what? He's like, think about it. He's like, let me take some salt, and he took some salt. I should have told you guys this before we came down here so you can try it out. But he was like, he put it on his tongue. He's like, nope, nothing. And then he closed his mouth and like rubbed it around the roof of his mouth. He's like, oh, now I'm tasting something.
Well, that's because it's salt. It's not like
But you think that you taste salt on your tongue in general without it having to be, what is the word? Masticated.
Yeah,
true.
I masticate at least 4 times a day.
At least 4 times, right?
At least, bro, with that hot sauce that you eat,
8 times.
8 times. But so we eventually got around to looking it up, and you have taste buds on your tongue, but not only your tongue, but some can be found on the roof of your mouth and in your throat. I did not know that.
That's a fucking.
But do you guys think that real taste happens when you swallow or before you swallow?
there's definitely an aftertaste with some foods.
For sure. And then we also made the argument because like when you burp and
Taste
it
it
comes
again.
back up, you taste it first in your throat.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Right, isn't it? But what do you guys think? Do you think you have to swallow the taste? Because my argument, I don't think you have to.
I need to go back to school for this one. Dude, I don't know.
Right.
I never thought about it
Right.
before.
It's something you don't think about. I'm like, why are you
Yeah.
even thinking about
Yeah. Jeez,
Hard to
Ted.
say.
this?
What are you on, bro?
He can probably. So you guys have no opinion about this. First devil's
Bro,
advocate, no opinion.
I'm dumbstruck, like straight up.
And that's exactly how I felt. I was like, I was so like taken aback. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even like actually argue this whole thing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So was that the whole point of the devil's advocate, just to?
Just to say what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm glad you guys freaking like feel how I feel. When he made that statement. Yeah. What does that even mean? What are you talking about? But
Oh, fuck, all right.
that having been said, do you guys have anything else for today?
I mean, respect to the homie Tez.
Respect to
Hey,
Tez.
and shouts out.
Shouts out to
Shouts
Tez.
out.
Shouts out to all of you.
Hell yeah, all of you. So I guess
listeners.
that'll be it. So we appreciate you guys listening and watching us, following us on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to do that. Rate us and review if you're just listening. We appreciate that. Follow us on all platforms at Convosaries. Send us emails, convosaries@gmail.com. We really appreciate you guys. I'm Reg Travels on all social media.
I am Dash McCordy. Hit me up on all platforms, especially that TikTok.
And follow me at The Chosen One.
And until next time, peace. TikTok.
I'll be TikTok.
I'll be walking with my Dyson Mickey Rocket, hit the road, popping like a plaque. Hey.